Hey guys, welcome to Shep Talk, my review of Captain America: Brave New World, directed by Julius Onah, starring Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Harrison Ford as Thaddeus Ross, Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres, Tim Blake Nelson as Samuel Stearns, and Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder. Runtime: Captain America Brave New World has a runtime of 1 hour and 58 minutes. Story: Sam Wilson, now carrying the mantle of Captain America, finds himself entangled in an international crisis as he uncovers the sinister motives behind a global conspiracy. From the beginning, Brave New World faced an uphill battle. Reports of extensive reshoots and rewrites signaled trouble, suggesting the film wasn't resonating with the test audience or even the studio itself. The February release date doesn't inspire much confidence either. Marvel traditionally reserves prime summer slots for movies it truly believes in. One of the few standout elements of the film is Marvel finally addressing the long-ignored celestial corpse protruding from the Indian Ocean. The revelation of its significance and potential future implications is intriguing, even if it does feel unsettling that humanity is essentially harvesting the remains of a godlike being. It's also a plot point that could lead to something bigger, but for now, it's more of a curiosity than a major development. As one of the last films in Phase 5, a phase that has struggled to find its footing, Brave New World had the daunting task of redeeming the MCU's momentum. Unfortunately, while it's not a terrible film, it doesn't bring anything fresh or exciting to the table either. Actors: Anthony Mackie shoulders the weight of being the new Captain America well. He's got big shoes to fill, and no matter what he does, comparison to Chris Evans' Steve Rogers are inevitable. But that's not entirely fair to him. Mackie delivers a solid performance, emphasizing that Sam isn't a super soldier, nor is he Steve Rogers, but he'll fight the good fight regardless. However, the script doesn't give him enough opportunities to truly shine. Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross was a surprising casting choice. There were some concerns this might be a simple cash grab. However, Ford delivers. He could have easily phoned it in, but every scene with him feels like he's engaged and giving it his all. Giancarlo Esposito steps in as Sidewinder, and as expected, he brings the gravitas needed to make the character a legitimate threat. The problem? He's barely in the movie. While the film does tease a future showdown between him and Cap, it would have been nice to see more of him this time around. Action. The movie kicks off with a strong opening sequence featuring Cap taking down a squad of Sidewinder's goons in an exhilarating, well-choreographed fight. It sets the tone well, but unfortunately, the finale doesn't live up to the same standard. The showdown between Cap and Red Hulk feels forced. Red Hulk, by all logic, should have overpowered Cap without much effort. Yet the movie finds a way to make Sam emerge victorious in a way that just doesn't feel earned. The tactics used against Red Hulk should have left Cap in worse shape, making the climax feel underwhelming and contrived. Cinematography. Being familiar with DC, it was easy to tell when the scenes transitioned from practical locations to CGI-enhanced environments. Unfortunately, the CGI stands out for all the wrong reasons. It's excessive and at times distractingly poor. The overuse of digital effects drags down the cinematography, making the film visually inconsistent. Soundtrack. Much like the cinematography, the soundtrack is mid at best. There was only one track that stood out enough to make an impression. Beyond that, the music was forgettable. A strong score can elevate a film, but here, it's just background noise. Now, onto some of my nitpicks. Ties to the Incredible Hulk 2008 movie. The movie unexpectedly brings back characters from a film the MCU has largely ignored for over a decade. For those who haven't seen The Incredible Hulk, this could feel jarring and out of place. Villain choices. Red Hulk felt like the wrong antagonist for this story. His presence could have been saved for another movie where his origin was properly explored. The real missed opportunity here was the leader, the true mastermind lurking in the background. While he does manipulate events from the shadows, a film focused on Cap tracking him down could have made for a stronger, more engaging narrative. One-dimensional supporting cast. Many side characters feel underdeveloped and their dialogue lacks polish. Whether this is due to weak writing, poor direction, or uninspired performances is up for debate, but the result is the same: forgettable characters. The end credits scene. Without spoiling it, this was one of the weakest post-credit scenes Marvel has done in a while. It tries to tease something for the future, but it lands with a thud rather than a bang. Overall, Captain America: Brave New World is an okay film. It won't leave a lasting impression. While Mackie and Ford do deliver solid performances, they aren't enough to elevate the movie beyond mediocrity. What starts as a promising political thriller quickly delves into yet another CGI-heavy brawl, failing to capitalize on its initial intrigue. With too many ideals crammed into one film, Brave New World ultimately suffers from a lack of focus. A tighter story, a more compelling villain, and stronger character development could have made this a worthy entry in the Captain America legacy. But as it stands, it's just another forgettable installment in the ever-expanding and increasingly inconsistent MCU. With that being said, Shep Talk gives Captain America: Brave New World 2.5 Sheps out of 5. Thank you guys for watching. But guys, that is all I have time for today. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It does help my channel out greatly, and I do truly appreciate each and every one of you. But again, that's all I got time for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.